What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are enjoying your evening on this lovely Thursday. The weather has been great. It's going to be warm this weekend, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. Garcelle Beauvais, she has announced her departure from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after 5 seasons. And I was, kind of tuning in this season periodically on and off. And I didn't really like the dynamic of the friendship between, Boz and Garcelle. I feel like, Boz could have been there a lot more for Garcelle than she was. A lot of people online feel that way as well. Boz is getting dragged, honey, especially after what she said on Watch What Happens Live with Erica Jane or Erica Girardi, because shout after Tomlin got hemmed up, and I'll have to make a separate video on that because Erica is going to have to go to trial as well. But we ain't heard nothing from Erica Jane, child. It's back to Erica Girardi, okay? And the table from the reunion in her front room. But Garcelle, on the other hand, one thing I love about Garcelle is, she is self-made, and she's Haitian, so she has an amazing, that Caribbean work ethic. Um, she started off, as a beautiful model. She's been beautiful her whole life, but she was a runway model. I mean, everywhere from Milan to New York, all around the world. And then, of course, most of us, myself included, know her from playing Fancy, Francesca, Jamie's love interest on the Jamie Foxx show. And so when she, came back to, or she came to Real Housewives 5 years ago, it really helped, give her that resurgence in her career, that FaceTime. I feel like a lot of people need it because now she is starring in the Survival of the Thickest, and which I love the first season, so I'm so glad to see that they got picked up again. But Garcelle is doing her thing. She said that she's stepping away to take more time out with her family. She's a grandmother now, so congratulations to her. She's got her son, Jade, in modeling. She's producing. Garcelle is a woman of many hats. And unlike, some of the other ladies on the Housewives, she doesn't have to she doesn't have a husband to depend on for that financial um, that check. Garcelle is somebody who goes out and she generates revenue. So hats off to her. Boz, she came in and her and Dorit immediately clicked. Dorit has never been one of my favorites on the show. I feel like when she was with PK in earlier seasons, she had like that really fake accent. He's English, but I'm like, girl, you are American's apple pie. Stop it. So it would just be real weird. But PK is the type of person that, as long as the REIT was not stealing his shine, she was fine. He's another one of those really insecure husbands, unfortunately, that once he sees his wife in a little bit of the spotlight, bring home some of those Bravo checks, his insecurities started emerging, and they ended up, he said he wanted a divorce, which is unfortunate. But so Boz came in not really knowing the backstory, not knowing how Dorit really was talking out the side of her neck to Garcelle those first few seasons. A lot of people, alleged or said that some of the things that Dorit said was racist, inherently in nature, and Boz didn't know. Either she didn't know or she pretended not to know any of that stuff. And so she came on. I guess she saw that Dorit was going through a really rough time in her life, and unlike Sutton, she wasn't trying to kick the girl while she was down. She was trying to protect her and ride for her. I just wish the people would have done that for Garcelle. I feel like Garcelle was fighting for her life, being really, you know, the only black woman on Beverly Hills. It reminded me of Ebony K. Williams. she was the only black housewife on New York. It's like, I feel like they were like the only black, girl in a really prestigious private school. Just trauma and, unnecessary hazing and just a mess. So I'm gonna let you guys hear from Garcelle, and then I'm gonna read you that statement from Boz. Like I said, Boz, she has an impressive resume. She was in corporate America, like Netflix and all these things. Word on the curb is, she didn't leave by choice. All these corporate entities, but the fact that she got in there and was able to, hold her own, hats off to her. Let's go ahead and hear from Garcelle really quickly.
Hey guys, so I have some news. I've decided to leave Beverly Hills. It's been a wild ride. I mean, some amazing things have happened, and some hard things have also happened, but it's been a ride nevertheless. One of the reasons why I'm leaving is my family, my boys. Their last year of high school is next year, and I want to be a part of that. And Jade is starting a new career, and I want to be a part of that too. And secondly, I have the most exciting projects that I am developing, producing, and acting in. I can't tell you anything right now, but you'll know soon. I just want to say thank you to Andy Cohen, to Bravo, NBC Universal, Evolution, 32 Flavors, the producers, the crew, and of course the ladies. Andy Cohen says I can come back anytime. The door will always be open, so you never know, I might pop back in sometime. To the fans, I want to say thank you so much. You guys have cheered me on, supported me, and sometimes even fought for me or on my behalf. It means a lot, and I hope you guys will continue on this journey with me. It's not goodbye, it's see you later. So see you later. It is a kid.
That was sweet, right? Garcelle has always been, in my opinion, a beautiful soul inside and out. Was she perfect? No, no one is. But to be on that show, child, between Kathy, Lisa Rinna, Erica Jane, Dorit Sutton, Kyle with her crazy self, Garcelle held her own. She held her own, and she was one of my favorite on Beverly Hills. So congratulations to everything that she is doing, onward and upward. You know what I mean? Like, life is too short for people to hold you down and negativity and things like that. I love the fact that she wants to spend more time with her family, to be there, support her boys as they're transitioning from high school to their careers. And she's already, like, she said, getting Jade into modeling early, which is amazing. So that can help, ensure his longevity in the modeling career. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Boz, listen, she's a newcomer. I always like to give people grace. So, when you're coming into a dynamic that's already been established, that's difficult to navigate. So I wish she wouldn't have came on so strong. Not strong in terms of like holding her own. I'm talking about as strong as a protector for Dorit, because Dorit, her character, in my opinion, it's just always been very, self-absorbed and wishy-washy, and she really, she's not one of my favorite people on TV. So she's actually one of my least favorite, in my opinion. So I really wish the Boz could have came in, kind of sat back, observed things, a little bit more before she started picking and choosing who she was going to go to war for. Because she's like, I'll go to war for my friends. And I'm like, girl, you don't know these girls. You know these women for 5 minutes. If you don't get somewhere and sat down somewhere, because the gag is, you might be trying to go to war for them. They won't lift a finger for you, Boz. And I feel like that's what Garcelle found out, unfortunately, when, especially when after she went to Augusta with Kyle and Sutton. Sutton's mom, Reba, oh, she was giving old Daughters of the Confederacy vibe. Okay, I was like, what in the Gone with the Wind fabulous is going on in Augusta, Georgia? Okay, they went down there, and Sutton's mom was extremely rude to Garcelle. She was treating her like she was the help. She was very kind to Kyle, and Sutton, of course, peeped that. She was talking about how Kyle was able to get out of things that her mother that she wasn't able to. She told her, Reba told Sutton, she's like, well, I love you too, Sutton. And Sutton looked so surprised. And I'm thinking, Sutton is around here throwing her quote unquote big wallet, which it wasn't even hers, it was her ex husband's wallet, in Dorit's face, and being cold and crude and nasty to everybody, so nasty and so rude. When all this time this girl's been starved for her for her mother's love. Like, Reba, you could have you could have made everybody's life better if you would have told Sutton when she had those little blonde pigtails that you loved her every once in a blue moon. Like, man, I'm telling you, your formative years during childhood, that is why they're called formative. And it's just like, oh my goodness, you really have to do some work and therapy to overcome that type of trauma. Even though Sutton is sitting on a pile of money, I have not seen someone so miserable in a very long time. That lady is miserable. She has been crying throughout the entire season, storming off, just acting a plumb fool. And when Garcelle was 10 toes down for her in Augusta, Sudden, either she peeped game from her mom, or her mom, got in her ear about how she didn't like Garcelle for, in my opinions, it was obvious, and fans, other people online, picked up on that as well. When they came back from Augusta, Sutton was pretty much giving Garcelle the cold shoulder. And Garcelle clocked that tea, and she, decided to leave, which I don't blame her. Life really is too short. We only have one time, one life to live on this earth. And after that, nobody knows. So um, I'm glad that she wants to spend time with her family. I'm glad that she's focusing on her acting career. I love seeing her on Netflix. Um, if you guys haven't checked out Survival of the Fittest, go see it. But yeah, I'm excited to see what she has, going on. She says she has some projects, some movies with Lifetime, and she's producing. I'm like, yes, Garcelle, get those EP coins, honey. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Get those renovations up for the beach house and stuff. And just putting family and her own mental health and her own well-being first. That's how you do it. Because if people really will like bleed you dry if you let them. And Garcelle, in my opinion, is like the opposite of Kyle, or Erica Jane, or Dorit, or even Sutton. You know what I mean? Though Sutton does have a nice, chunk of change in perpetuity, as long as she doesn't get remarried. Which, who's going to get remarried if you're getting 300K a month? Never. But money can't buy happiness. Money can't buy class. And when you earn your own money, you know what I mean? Like, people can't take that away from you. They can't take away that sense of fulfillment. They can't take away, that satisfaction. You sleep well at night knowing that you worked hard, that you're not out here, defrauding burn victims, or, throwing your money that you didn't earn on people's faces, or even Jennifer Tilly. I love her, God bless her. But, um, she didn't get no real money, she said, until she got a piece of The Simpsons, which, again, that came from her ex husband, so, or her late husband, I should say. So, listen, earning money, there's a sense of satisfaction from that. And I was just talking about that in the last video with Marvin Sapp. Like, instead of begging and demanding that people just give you money, no, you earn it, you provide value to them. So, shout out to Garcelle. I can't wait to see what she has in the future. And Boz, I wish her nothing but the best, and I hope that her eyes are quickly open, as to the dynamic on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and that she pays attention to the comments and what people are saying about her behavior on Watch What Happens Live with Erica Jane. But anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.